What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and today let's continue with some more F1 2017 career mode. We are still in the Mercedes team, and today we are at the Sepang International Circuit for the Malaysian Grand Prix. So, first of all, let's just dive into our laptop and minimize a couple of things. Just let me do that real quick. Done. And as you can see on the left hand side of your monitors, we have mixed conditions on track for today, so it might rain on qualifying or the race, or maybe even both, right? As we have a lead in the rivalry against Kimi Räikkönen. He beat us in qualifying at Singapore, but then he DNF'd from the lead for the 5th time this season, I feel like, and I was able to get the lead of the rivalry. I'm currently performing as expected within the team, and we are no longer the best car on the grid, as we are waiting for the last upgrade available for us. It's only going to be delivered at Mexico, if of course the research process doesn't fail. But as you can see, Ferrari got an upgrade for this Grand Prix, and they jumped back on, well, first place, if I can say that. They are the best car in terms of general performance at the moment. Let me just get back. Yeah, I'm going to the second power unit for practice, and the gearbox is also fine. And in terms of the standings, we are leading the Drivers' Championship with a lead of 50 points. Then only 8 points behind we have Sergio Perez. Daniel Ricciardo sits in 4th with 128 points, and only 1 point behind is Lewis Hamilton in 5th place. Sebastian Vettel, though, is doesn't even have 100 points to his name, so a very weak season from him so far, and that's not helping their chances, or Ferrari's chances, to get close to us, or to Mercedes, in the constructors standings. As you can see, there's a 78 point gap to from us to Ferrari, and then an around 15 point gap, I think that's 15, from Ferrari to Force India. So Force India can very easily overtake Ferrari for that second spot, and maybe even challenge me or my team with a couple of good performances. Hey Davu, what's up, man? How are you doing? In terms of the leaderboards, we are still in 9th place, and as you can see, we got 5th at Singapore. So let's kick it off, shall we? Let's go away with the practice session for the Malaysian Grand Prix, and let's see how we do.
Welcome to today's practice session at the Sepang International Circuit. We're approximately 60 kilometers south of Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. This 5.5-kilometer track provides all of the things that a racing driver could want of a circuit. So it's dark skies overhead then, and plenty of dark looks from the pit wall as well. A frustrating time for the engineers, Anthony Davidson, who I imagine were hoping for some dry running today. But it's absolutely chucking it down out there.
Oh, well, you have to feel for the guys and girls on the pit wall, Crofty. You know, so much work goes into getting these two cars out on track, not just from the pit wall, but from hundreds of people back at the factory too. The race team here at the circuit are just the most visible part of a very wide operation. And then the rain comes, and you immediately know a bunch of things. First, you aren't going to get much running. Second, you're going to see a lot of useless data, even if you do get out there. And third, the odds of needing an emergency rebuild before qualifying just went through the roof.
Okay, so let's get a setup going. God damn it, wrong button. Okay, let's get our setup going. What is it? Is it that one, or do I have another one? I think yeah, I think that's the one. Let me check.
Run some of our practice programs. They don't all need to be done in one session, but there's valuable data there to help race strategy and car development.
Okay, everything looks fine. So let's just see for how long this is going to rain, or it's going to rain. Okay, quali and race are dry, but it's going to be raining at the start of every single practice session. So might as well just wait it out, see if if the rain is going to improve, if the conditions are going to improve, or if they are going to get even worse.
Okay,
Let's just
we'll
take a look.
To the setup of the car.
Okay, Jeff. But yeah, there's no point in getting any wet weather running since the race is going to be dry, the qualifying as well. So yeah, looks like it might be light rain for the entirety of the session. Yeah, it's going to be... this is... Okay, so I'll need to do... Because I'll lose tires from P1 to P2. So I'll just do the track acclimatization program. Because I'll lose the hardest tires, they are going back to Pirelli. So I need to do at least this one. Hey Ariside, what's up, man? How am I? I'm fine. How are you? Hey Parminder, what's up? I can check in OBS Dabu, just let me finish this lap and I'll check, but... Oh, God damn it.
Perfect each turn. Remember that chaining good corners together will give you a consistency bonus.
Hey Lickle Vlogs, what's up, man? How are you doing? Woohoo! God damn it. Oh, that's unfortunate, Lickle. Like, did he die of old age, at least? Yeah, we got it.
Great stuff.
Okay, we got purple. Just adjust myself slightly. Oh, that's... God damn it. That's not... Yeah, that's not the best way to go. Oh well. Could I go for the race strategy as well, so I could just, like, get it done? Maybe? Sorry, Parminder, but I didn't... only now I noticed. How's the weather in Portugal today? It's actually quite nice. Like, the skies are clear. It's still a bit cold. You can feel a bit of wind every now and then, but... yeah, it's still slightly cold, but... the skies are clear, so yeah.
Lewis is currently P2.
God damn it. Yeah. Hey, Roms, what's up, man? How are you doing? Hey Klaus, what's up, man? How are you doing? God damn, it looks like a... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I won't be able to do this in the wet, so whatever. I'll just jump to the next session.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the...
It's just that now I won't have brand new tires for the race pace simulation. But yeah, let's get into it. It's still going to be raining heavily at the start of the session, but then it's going to ease and it's going to get to dry. So yeah. Let's just wait for a bit. Oh, by the way, guys, happy Easter for everyone. And yeah, like I'm supposed to do COR in a couple hours, but I think I'll be leaving the league. And I'm not saying this just because it's April Fools. It's just I really have, like, the time I spend practicing, because I don't like to half-ass stuff, right? I really want to practice and do well in the race, but like it's just too much time, because for me to practice to the pace I want to be at, I take a long time of practice, and I don't think it's worth it anymore. Ultimately it doesn't matter really, so I'm not sure. I think I'm leaving the league. Like, I used to use league racing for you guys to see, like, yeah, the guy goes into career mode and races against like 105 AI and uses the racing line and all that. But I wanted to also demonstrate that when it comes to online, I was actually quick as well, right? That was the point of me getting into league racing with the channel. So it would bring like some sort of like confirmation that I'm not just having good pace against AI, right? The thing is that I won Season 2 in F1 2016. And since then, the guys have been like practicing a lot for each race. And I just can't keep up. That's like too much time to dedicate just to practice for league race. And the time I spend practicing, I could be doing content for the channel, right? I could be doing other stuff. Right, so
We're not hitting our target. We'll need to rerun the program if we don't get the time delta back in the green.
okay, let's focus properly on the lap. Yeah, that was not very good on the tires around this track. Yeah, I mean, like, you guys saw, for example, Malaysia, like...
Data is no good unless we're doing a representative pace. If we don't get our time delta back in the green, we'll need to rerun this program.
I did over 100 laps of practice. Just in time trial. And then I went to quick race, just to see the tire strategy. So, I probably made over 200 laps, grand total. For me to just... gets to qualifying and it's raining, I lock up my tires on the second last corner because I forgot to shift my brake bias, locked up the rears, lost the rear, started in the middle of the pack, get punted into turn 1 of the race, then someone loses the rear on the exit of turn 4, comes into me, I had nowhere to go, and then the same thing happens a couple laps later in this exact corner I just went through. So Yeah, see, for me to be on the purple, I need to be very slow. So yeah, whatever. Let's try the fuel saving then. Hey Grigorian, what's up, man? How are you doing? Dave, what's up, man? My favorite F1 track that is not on the calendar? Oh my god, what the hell? Huh, I never thought about that. I never thought about that. Let me think. Manikur, maybe? Maybe Istanbul? I'm really not sure. But yeah, probably it would be Manikur. I really enjoyed that track for some reason. And if I can do impressions, nah man, I'm very bad at that.
Quite good enough that lap. Try again.
How was last night? It was fine. We went through the first Last of Us. Well, not really true, we haven't completed. We just got through like the first chapter and a bit of the second one. Freaking hell, man! God damn it. Like when we stopped, we had just arrived. I don't know if how many of you guys know or played The Last of Us, but we just arrived to the Colorado University. That's where we were when we stopped.
That was no good. We need you to improve on that.
Am I getting Far Cry 5? No, to be honest. I played every single Far Cry up to the third one, and then the fourth was basically the same as the third, and this fifth is probably just the same. It's not that it's not a good game, it's just I'm a bit tired of it, to be honest.
Lewis is in P4 at the moment.
Look at that. Hey Gabriel, what's up, man?
2 laps of fuel left.
Look at this. Like, I'm so freaking slow. The deltas are so hard. Well, I mean, this has always been a tough track for me, but whatever. Let's just get into it. But yeah, this has always been a tough track for me, so let's see how it goes. I'm going to go to quali. I'm going to do an adjustment in the suspension. I'm going to soften by one click the rear suspension, but after that there's not anything else I'm going to do to the setup. So let's listen to the targets for qualifying from Emma Jenkins.
Hi, how are you? I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
Qualifying second and beat Kimi Räikkönen. Okay, let's try to do that. Yeah, let's get it going. Hopefully we'll get a good result, but let's see.
Sit back and put your feet up as we head into qualifying here in Kuala Lumpur. Over the next few minutes, we'll find out who's got pace in the car and who hasn't.
And who hasn't?
So then, Ant, it's another Grand Prix weekend, another exciting qualifying session ahead of us. What are you going to be looking out for over the next few minutes?
Well, looks like Ant doesn't feel like speaking, so let's just get it going.
Hard in this session. We should have the pace to qualify easily.
Well, let's see about that. Yeah, let's just see how that rolls. By the way, I need to lower this. And yeah, let's get out there. Let's see how it goes. So let's just fast forward, as we usually do. I'm probably going to try to pull off the one stop. Softs, mediums. I'll probably try to do that. Okay, let's get out there.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
There goes Lewis. But yeah, I didn't lower the difficulty from Singapore to this one. I'm still in 106 AI. It's just that it's going to be much harder because this is a bad track for me, but not really too worried. I mean, I have a 50-point gap to Räikkönen, right? So and I forgot to change the power unit. Guys, please, after I complete qualifying, just spam me. Spam me to change the power unit. Because otherwise I'll forget again before the race. Because I can still change the power unit from between qualifying and the race, so... Yeah, the car is still loose on the rear. Maybe it's a anti-roll bar issue, not the suspension itself. I should have softened the anti-roll. Well, whatever. It's done now. Come on, Philippi, baby! I think I'm being too violent with the transition there. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I think I'm being too violent with the change of direction because I'm very used to cars that understeer through there. So having a car that actually turns, I'm just being too violent on the weight transfer. If I take it a bit easier, the car behaves itself. Vettel with a 26.2.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone.
2 seconds off of the pace of Vettel. God damn it. I need to do my best lap ever if I'm ever to get out of Q2. Well, looks like I won't be able to do it on the mediums then. Well, not the mediums, but the softs. I'll have to start the race on the super softs. Maybe I can still pull off the one stop. But yeah. Let's see how it goes. We are going to go out again late in the session. Vettel is once again the fastest so far.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Yep, there he goes. Looks like I'm the last one out there this time. Okay, boys, let's go. The car was losing the rear even in the left-hander. Yeah, I'm gonna get knocked out in Q2 once again. Oh, P11, but yeah, I think that lap was even slower than the previous one. But well, at least we got the best place we could have for someone that's starting outside of the top 10. As Alonso, oh, both Force Indians are out. That's unexpected. Okay. Hamilton, though, is still bringing the fights to the Ferraris. And looks like Hamilton, not Hamilton, but looks like Raikkonen is not having the best weekend. So let's see how that develops. But yeah, let's just return to the hospitality suite. I'm just going to get a bit more of my Monster Rehab. This thing is the greatest. Swear to God. Yeah, Raikkonen beat me. I'm still holding the lead of the rivalry though. But yeah, let's listen to Emma one final time before the Grand Prix.
Hi, it's Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
And finished the race in 5th place and beat Kimi Raikkonen. Okay, let's see if we can do that, right? And yeah, let's get on with the Grand Prix, shall we? I'm going to change things in OBS and I'm going to get back to you guys right before the start of the Malaysian Grand Prix. See you guys then.
From uncompromising heat to unrelenting storms, you never know quite what you're going to get here in Kuala Lumpur. The inaugural race in 1999 was the last of 4 Grand Prix victories for Northern Ireland's Eddie Irvine. I wonder who'll be adding their name to that history today. Five lefts and 10 rights make up the 15 corners of Sepang's 3.4-mile circuit. A track where the weather always threatens to play a deciding factor. The drivers will be subjected to forces in excess of 4G in heavy braking zones in 4 of these corners, 2 of which come at the end of DRS zones into turn 1 and to turn 15. I'm joined again today by none other than Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, obviously there's a lot of development work that goes on with these cars between the races. You've been both a test driver and a race driver. What differences are there in the way you approach those roles?
Interesting question, Crofty. They're 2 very different mindsets. I mean, when I tested for BAR, we had full in-season testing where, per driver, you'd cover up to 15,000 kilometers per season. And in that role, it was more about working for the team, trying to help them improve the car and drive as systematically as you could, so that that data could be analysed in the most consistent way. When you're lining up on the grid for a race, however, your frame of mind's all about what you can get out of the situation on that day, and the car's the tool to help you achieve what you want. You still want to focus on setup, of course, but it's more about the here and now, getting yourself as far up the field as possible, and less about development work for the future.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Kimi Raikkonen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen, and Hulkenberg, Grosjean, Massa, Magnussen, and Stoffel van Dorn. A Mercedes, Ocon, Jolyon Palmer, and Perez, Alonso, Kvyat, Carlos Sainz, and Pascal Wehrlein. Ericsson and Lance Stroll rounds off the grid. And now, it's time to head down to the track.
I forgot again to change the power unit.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Whatever. I can take the tires longer than what Chef tells me, so it's okay. By the way, GG Easy, what did Alonso do? I don't remember. Europe 2012 was probably Valencia, but I'm not sure what he did. I don't remember, to be honest. Wasn't that the year where Vettel retired? He was going to win, but he had an issue and retired. Hey James, what's up? What did you miss? Not much really. Just me sucking at this track, qualifying in P11. So yeah, let's go for it. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out, and away we go for the Malaysian Grand Prix. A tiny bit of wheel spin off the line. Van Dorn with a very good start. He's already past Grosjean. Is trying to get alongside Felipe Massa, but he doesn't have the power unit to do so. Massa with that Mercedes power unit propelling him a couple of centimeters away from the Belgian Honda, and we are going now through turn 2, and I think this is 3, right? As we are going to the end of the first sector. Can we take the position from Ricciardo? We are going to try, starting on the soft tires, so we are going to have an advantage in outright traction as we approach now this very fast left and right-hander combination. The car is quite loose on the entry. I was able to make it behave itself, and we are already up to P6. Ricciardo struggling a bit. As you can see, we got a bit of a gap there, but we got a poor exit, so we closed it right up. Verstappen is also on the soft tires. He's actually holding up Hülkenberg, who's in the top 5. So a great start of the race from him. And let's see how it goes. Hey Dragon Pro, what's up, man? How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream, mate. Hey Mahendrabal, what's up? So, let's try to see if we can take advantage of our power unit. I mean, we have a deficit in power because I forgot to change to a brand new power unit. But still, let's see how it goes, as we are going to try to take advantage of the slipstream. We also have the car under-fueled by something like 5 laps, which is going to give us a bit more of top speed since the car isn't as heavy. The engine doesn't have to work as much. Let's see, can we close in? Hülkenberg is taking slipstream off of Verstappen. We are going to get close. I thought I was braking early enough. Looks like not. Hülkenberg gives me space. I'm going to try to straighten up the exit. Not much success, to be honest, as Hamilton and both Ferraris are already pulling away from the young Dutchman. Should you sub? Well, if you feel like it, if you are enjoying the content, why not? Okay, yeah, I really need to be careful through that section because the car really gets loose on the rear. Not sure why. I tried to correct it, but not to too much effect, because in both light fuel or heavy fuel runs, the car is still loose through that section. So I just need to be very smooth with the weight transfer, very smooth on my inputs. And as you can see, even Hülkenberg and Verstappen have better exits out of the corners because they have, well, they don't have a worn out power unit, therefore they can get maximum power at the exit of the corners. As I need to rely myself on the slipstream to get back to them, and the fact that I have a much lighter car, I'm guessing. Yeah, as you can see, they are pulling away from the exit. Grosjean also overtook Ricciardo, it looks like. We're going once again. We are not going to try anything because the German of the Renault is actually too far away. Oh, and they have a retirement. Someone is pulling off to the side, and it's Esteban Ocon. Esteban Ocon is just DNF'd only after 2 laps of the Malaysian Grand Prix. The car just gave up on him, it looks like. And no safety car is going to be deployed because looks like he parked on the escape road of turn 1, so not really too much danger with the positioning of the Frenchman's Force India. Oh my god, speaking of danger, see what I mean about the rear getting loose? I went on the curb, full power down, and the car didn't really enjoy it. I was actually fortunate to be able to catch it. Come on, we just are out of the arrest range now to the German. Oh, this is going to be bad. Come on. We already have a deficit in power. And if we can't actually overtake, or at least get in range for the DRS, it's not going to be the best time for us. I mean, Hülkenberg can always try to overtake Verstappen, since Hülkenberg has softer tires than the Dutch. And maybe with the DRS, he's going to do the trick for Hülkenberg to get a chance at overtaking the Red Bull. Hey Edmund, welcome to the livestream, man. How are you doing? Hey Blob, welcome to the livestream. And there it is! The overtaking attempt by Hülkenberg. That they collide, they tangle them both wheels, and they go straight. And I just say thank you very much. And claiming P4 I am. Hey Dragon, how do I do 100% races without getting bored? This is just how I like to do. I'm just used to it. I'm doing 100% races since F105, which was my first F1 game back in the PS2 days. But yeah. Oh, come on. GMF, what does that mean, Bob? But yeah, as you can see, the front runners are already 3 seconds away from us, and looks like Raikkonen dropped a place from P2 to P3, so Vettel overtook him at least. As I just got from the minimap, the Mercedes of Hamilton is still leading the Grand Prix. He started on pole position for today's race, so that's not too bad. But yeah, I just need to take it easy with the car. I need to recover this fuel amount deficit, as Raikkonen is pulling something like almost 1 second per lap. They are just too damn quick, especially with how bad I am at this track and the fact that I have a worn out power unit. I mean, I only have the ICE in the yellow, but soon we are going to get the CE and the TC, or the turbocharger, also in the yellow, since they are very close to 50%, which is going to further increase my deficit of power, or of horsepower, which is going to limit the exiting speed of the corners. What country am I from? I'm from Portugal. Edmund, I already greeted you. What's up, man? Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, I'm from Portugal. I'm not bad. Like at this track, I think I am. Okay, I'm still over a second of Hülkenberg, who looks like got his way around Max Verstappen. Hey Niels, what's up, man? Welcome to the live stream, mate. And you can see how much Hülkenberg was being held up by Verstappen, because he already pulled a considerable gap. But maybe the Red Bulls are going for the one stop because they started on the softs. So they can either go to the mediums until the end, or they can go soft. Don't worry about it, Blob. It's actually helping me. So... yeah, it's not my particularly favorite. That didn't make sense. That's not my particular favorite as well. Okay, Blob, don't add fuel to the fire. Just please don't. Yeah, we'll compare this P5. Like, the Renaults are actually nice now. Oh, Vettel overtook... Wait. What's going on? Is that a battle or someone made a mistake? Because Hamilton was down in P3 and is now battling with Raikkonen? That's weird, and Vettel overtook Hamilton for P1. Maybe Hamilton and Vettel had an incident. Vettel was able to get through to P1. And now Hamilton is battling with the Finnish driver of the Ferrari. Let's maybe take a look at that. Can we get it? Where is Vettel? Yeah, Vettel gained a lot on those two. Yeah, and as you can see, Raikkonen got around the outside of Hamilton, and it's now a 1-2 for Ferrari at the moment. Okay, guys, if both of you don't knock it off, I'm going to... Ronaldo is the best. Is not the best. Like, is the best in his own way, and Messi is the best in his own way as well. Like, one worked to get where he is, and the other one just was born with that kind of talent. So, yeah, but yeah, guys, if you don't knock it off, I'm going to time you out, both of you. So, I suggest... Grosjean also got past the Red Bull. Hey Richard, what's up, man? How did qualify go? I qualified in P11 because I suck at this track. Oh, here comes Nico. Okay. Okay, we were able to get back on Hulkenberg, which is nice. What's the strategy? I'm going to bring the tires to like lap 20, something like that. Maybe even longer, and then I'm going to mediums.
Vettel's in first place.
Look at the gap, like Raikkonen has caught up to Vettel. And Hamilton is alone in third place. I don't know what's going on with those two. Like, Hamilton was on pole and was lapping fine. I don't know if he got any engine problems. Teammate status.
Lewis is in P3. The gap to teammate is 20.1 seconds. They're on old super softs. The time last lap was a 1:33.0.
I mean, I could do super soft if I pit at lap 25. Or maybe even lap 20. Because, like, if I can do 20 laps on these tires, I can do 30 or 35 on the softs. Like, it's not really a big deal.
Our gap to the car in front is 20.2 seconds.
Yes, I'm going to get massively undercut, but if a safety car, or even a virtual safety car, if one of those comes up, or is deployed, god damn it. At least we were able to kind of save it. As Grosjean goes into the pits, Felipe Massa is promoted to P6. Even Massa overtook the Red Bull of Verstappen. Yeah, purple first sector, even though I wasn't using DRS. Fuck. God damn it! Stick it! The dirty air is really kicking my ass. Look at how much better that exit was for Hulkenberg. Once again, I clipped the outside curb with my rear tire, and the car just did not enjoy it one bit.
Vettel's taken the lead.
Well, Vettel has taken the lead a while ago. At least I can go on the brakes later than the German. Hulkenberg doing a mistake as well. Not really the best angle of entry for the German. Just a friendly bump on the rear diffuser of Hulkenberg's. No damage for me. Which is nice, at least.
Lewis is pitting now. Lewis is in the pits now.
Fucking hell! What's wrong with this car? Come on, Van Dorn. .58 brake bias is more to the front, right? 50 is to the rear, right? Because I want to bring the brake bias forward, because the rear tires are having a lot of trouble when I go under braking, especially on that second to last corner. Just lost a huge amount of time. But yeah, I need to be very careful with my weights transfers. With how sensitive the rear of the car is, every input means so much more. Really need to be soft on the car. Well, Massa is in the pits. At least I think that was Felipe.
Looks like Massa has come into pit. The gap
Yep.
to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds.
Okay, so yeah, the higher the number is, it's more to the front, right? Okay. So yeah, I brought it forward, and that's what I want. That's what I need. Someone else is in the pits. That's Sergio Perez. Will I do another race later tonight? Yes, I will. Because I won't do COR. I'm going to leave the league. So... Diz. Pode ser, alguma coisa. Fecha lá a porta, se faz favor. So, guys, just my grandfather was telling me a couple of things.
Gap to car in front is 3.9 seconds.
Turn. Hey Pepper, what's up, man? How are you doing? Come on, let's try not to lose the rear. Okay, Van Dorn is added onto the pits. Verstappen is in the pit lane as well. Yeah, I'll take these tires until lap 25, something like that. And then I'll go on softs to the end. If a virtual safety car comes around, that would be so great.
Okay, the gap behind is 2.2 seconds.
Sainz is up to P5. I mean, yeah, it's probably not pitted yet, but what changing the differential does to the car, I'm no expert in mechanics, but when you are cornering, the inside wheel rotates less than the outside wheel, right? So in order to I mean, yeah, the inside wheel rotates less than the outside wheel, right? But before the differential was invented, both tires were rotating at the same rotations per minute, regardless of what side you are cornering, right? Regardless of the wheel being on the inside or the outside of the corner, they were rotating at the same pace. And like in a race car, it can create loss of grip because the outside tire is forced to rotate at the same speed as the inside one, so it will basically just lose grip. So what the differential does is it allows both, depending on the level of lock, it allows the tires to rotate at different speeds while going through a corner. And with a more locked differential, you have higher potential to lose the rear on the corner, but you get better traction if you are careful with it. With unlocked differential, the tires are able to rotate at whatever speeds they need during a corner. But again, you won't have as much traction on the exit of the corner. because forcing the tires to rotate at the same speed like really stresses the limit of their grip.
Raikkonen's out in front.
So you could just take advantage of that to really get the most out of the tires on the exit of the corner. That's the best I can explain to you, basically.
You need to pit in this lap.
Because like I have it unlocked, that's why I'm not losing the rear as much as I was before. Because if I go to 100, I'll show you what happens. Hopefully I made sense. But
Window closes this lap.
yeah, I'm not an expert, so.
Our gap to the car in front is 22.8 seconds. Okay, remember to pit this lap.
Yes, I forgot to change my engine again. Hey AD, what's up, man? Happy Easter for you as well. Are you better? From like your flu or your cold? We've got to go. Okay, man. See you later then.
The gap to the car behind is 7.2 seconds. Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Oh, hey Peppa. What's happening to my F2? I just have not added. Like I edited at least half of those, and I have them rendered. I'm just looking to like upload them. Like when I have like trouble, whenever I can't like do a live stream or something like that, right? So I can keep content every single day. I actually wanted to pit. God damn it. Okay. God damn it, what am I doing? Have I forgot how to enter the pit lane in this track? Hey Mike, what's up, man?
Go, go, go.
Hey Arian, what's up, man? How are you doing? So I'm going to lose a couple positions, yes, but I'm going to be undercutting everyone, hopefully.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Okay, boys, I'm taking these tires until the end. 32 laps await me. Don't worry, man. Our race begins now because we are going to undercut everyone. Is there rain for today? No. Yeah, right, Harrian? Hey Atto, what's up, man? How are you doing?
The gap to the car ahead is 2.2 seconds.
Why am I so far behind? I just pitted. And I got undercut because I stretched the super softs for 22 laps. So everyone got out after their pit stop on brand new tires. And I went on because I'm doing a one stop. I'm now with fresher tires than everyone ahead of me. And I'm going to take this to the end. Of course, some of the guys are going to be picking brand new super softs because they went super soft, soft, super soft, right? So they are going to be faster than me because they are going to have not only softer tires but also fresher tires. But I'm confident I'll be able to defend from them. I haven't had no one overtake me on track, I think. No, once it happened once. Hulkenberg overtook me like in turn 1 because he had fresher tires basically, and he doesn't have a worn out power unit like I do. So he beat me in power at the exit of turn 2, but I got him into turn 4, or this one. I think this is turn 4, right? Oh. But yeah, I got him there, so no problems. But that was the only time I got overtaken on track. Every single other time it was because of mistakes of mine, like losing the rear into the second to last corner. Am I sure about the one stop? Yeah, man. Especially with the deficit in power unit, in power, basically the deficit in horsepower, I'm not going to be pushing the tires as hard because I don't have as much horsepower going through them. So the forces applied on the wheels at the exit of corners are reduced, therefore they can last longer. I'm also very underfueled at the moment, even though I started the race with -5. I've recovered quite a bit, but yeah, I'm confident I'll be able to get in the greens by the end of the race, especially if I don't use any more rich mix, and especially if a safety car gets deployed, which I'm not really counting on at this point, but everything can happen, right? I feel like I'm closing in on Kvyat, even though, yeah, the pack in front of me, like, it's the AI, they keep improving their pace throughout the course of the race, so it's going to be hard for me to catch up with them. AHD ARG, welcome to the live stream, man. Thank you for the subscription, pal. Hopefully you will enjoy the remaining of the race, the remaining of the live stream, but yeah, man, thanks a lot for the subscription, man. Oh, come on, let's go. The car is so loose on the rear. Look at how much later I can brake. I don't know who's leading this pack. Like, we don't know if the guy in the front has like front wing damage or something. But yeah, it's really backing up. Like what? 7 cars behind them? This is like this train is from 15th to something like 8. It's a very long train. Oh, someone is overtaking for the lead of this train. Yeah, as you can see, they have better exit because they have more power to put through the wheels and down to the ground. Oh my god, Van Dorn! Freaking hell, I wanted to switch back on him. God damn! What's with Vettel voice? That's just the subscription notification. You really screwed me up there, so I don't really care about Van Dorn anymore. As he goes wide, at the exit of this right-hander. Oh my god, the understeer, come on. The dirty air is really kicking in. That train has broken. I think Van Dorn was leading that train. God damn it. I had to avoid Kvyat because he was so slow, but then Van Dorn was coming back to the racing line, and then I tried to switch back on him, but he was too alongside me. Of course I couldn't see him, but that was unfortunate. Now the guys are pulling away. Yeah, now even if I overtake all of them, I won't get to the points. I'll only get P11. So unfortunate, man. Well, looks like 3 wide into turn 1. Is that? Oh no, that's only 2 wide. But it's Hulkenberg and Palmer. A Renault battle for P11. How is Kvyat getting better traction than me? He has older super softs. See how much my worn out power unit is hindering me? Hey Joaquin, what's up, man? Well, not much. I qualified P11. I was able, on the start, I was able to get up to P4 because the top 3 have already pulled away massively. Then I lost the rear in the braking zone to the second to last corner, dropped quite a lot of positions. Then I got undercut massively because I extended the super softs. Instead of pitting in about lap 13, I pitted in about lap 22, and I'm going to take these softs now to the end of the race. Okay, AD. Yeah, I tried to be clean there. I really tried to be clean, but sometimes the AI is a bit too aggressive. But yeah. I also bumped the rear of Hulkenberg into that double apex right-hander, which is my fault, but But yeah, these guys are all on worn out softs, super softs. So yeah, once they pit for their last pit stop, should have gone down to fourth. I lost lots. The car really bogged down on that exit because not only I have a loss of power, I was also a gear higher than what I should be.
We're slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep this momentum.
Yeah, I'll try. Oh, Hulkenberg goes very wide, it looked like. Well, yeah, the dirty air is going to kick in at any moment, so I need to overtake Hulkenberg quickly. I can't really be dilly-dallying too much behind them. Come on. Why don't I try out other games? I try other games. Just not other racing games. I really enjoy this game. Until I get sick of it, I don't really feel the need to try others. I mean, I play Gran Turismo every once in a while. Oh, do you mean like other games? I play other games all the time. I was just playing Fortnite before this live stream. It's just like this channel is for only motorsport content. Every other game that I play, I'm thinking about live streaming it on Twitch. So I can have like this YouTube channel is only for motorsport, and like any other single player games that I play, I live stream them on Twitch. Like for example, I'm waiting for The Last of Us 2 to come out so I can live stream it. Come on, man. Okay, that was clean, which is nice. To be honest, I don't really care about COD at the moment.
We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
Because, like, I actually enjoyed Infinite Warfare because I only play single player.
Copy.
I don't really care about multiplayer. And I actually enjoyed the story mode of Infinite Warfare. It's just this latest one, I don't really care. Because if I want a good World War II shooter, I can always play the Brothers in Arms series. Okay, there goes Hülkenberg into the pits. Magnussen is also in the pits. There's someone else. That's Verstappen. So we are into the points now, and we are going until the end of the race to be able to defend from them.
Lewis has entered the pit lane. He's in the pits.
Hamilton is actually about to pit me, not to pit me, to lap me if he didn't pit. So it looks like he's actually very fast. Raikkonen goes for the fastest lap of the race with a 142, a 128 something. No, that's bad. God damn it. Oh, Stroll got past Kvyat. Looks like... Is that Alonso? I'm guessing that is Alonso. Side by side with Kvyat as we finish Sector 1. Someone else posted the fastest lap of the race so far, but I didn't notice who it was or what the time was. Yeah, well, I've actually enjoyed Fortnite. I tried it last weekend. I'm actually enjoying it. Because, like, you don't take it too seriously, right? If I pit now, I'm going to come up in last place. I can't pit again. Because I won't be able to overtake them. I'm that bad at this track. Like, they are going to pit again, some of the guys ahead of me, and I'm going to get them then. Because even if I pit now, the guys who are pulling off a two-stopper already pitted. So they are going to undercut me. I can't, even if I went now to a set of super softs, I can't push because I'm under fueled.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.9 seconds.
There are people in the pit lane, so I'm guessing if those are not back markers, I'm guessing I'm going up to P8. Hey Andy, what's up, man? How are you doing?
Palmer is pitting.
Oh, Palmer is pitting as well, so that's nice. I'm promoted up to P7. So yeah, I think this is where I'll finish, because the other guys, everyone who's in front of me probably have pitted already. Can we see the pack order? Sure, man. Give me a moment. So... okay, so we are in lap 36, and let's take a look at the order of the pack, as we have... well, that looked like a cool shot. Yeah, that was a nice shot, actually. Yeah, so... we have Raikkonen leading, followed by Vettel, then Hamilton, then Ricciardo, lapping a Sauber. Then we have Perez in P5, followed by Romain Grosjean. Then we have myself, sorry, then Lance Stroll. Max Verstappen is in P9, and closing the top 10 we have Felipe Massa. Right outside of the top 10 in P11 we have K-Mag, followed by Carlos Sainz, who just headed out of the pits. Then we have Palmer behind him. Hey Mahendra Bal, what's up, man? Then we have Fernando Alonso, then Pascal Wehrlein, who's probably going to get overtaken by Nico Hülkenberg, who's in P16 at the moment, but he's probably going to grab up at least one place. Then we have Daniel Kvyat in P17, followed by Stoffel, Van Dorn, and Ericsson is in last place. 19th is the position of the Swede, as we had a retirement from Esteban Ocon early in the race. Only 3 laps passed between the start of the race and the retirement of the French driver of the Force India. So that was actually a very short race for Esteban Ocon, reducing the pack to only 19 cars today. 20 laps remaining. As you can see, we have a very big deficit in power because our engine is quite worn out. This is still only my second power unit. Like, my third and fourth power units are still to be debuted. I just completely forgot to switch to it between the practice and qualifying, and then from qualifying to the race. So I've been doing the entirety of qualifying and the race with a worn out power unit, which has injured me every now and then. Catching up to some cars, battling with some cars. I'm visibly with a loss of power. Like, how is Stroll keeping up with me even, as the young Canadian goes into the pits for a set of super softs, I'm guessing. Still under fueled, which helps me a bit in terms of my pace, because of course the engine, even though it's down in power, with a lighter car I can reach better top speed. I also have better turning ability because of that, because the car is lighter. The tires also last a bit longer because they are not subjected to such forces. They don't have to hold such a heavy mass, so we are also saved a bit. I pitted in lap 22 and they are still in the greens, so that's nice. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm guessing Verstappen and whoever is right behind him are going to start closing in on me.
Come on, mate, you can do it. It's been a tough race, but I know you're capable of getting more out of that car today. Dig deep. Give us the best of your talent.
Oh, some inspirational speech there from Jeff itself. Huh. Interesting.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
Well, I kind of feel pumped up after that one. Can't really let Jeff down, right? So yeah, let's do our best then.
Okay, the gap behind is 3.7 seconds.
Oh, looks like Verstappen is battling someone. That's Felipe Massa. Just overtook the young Dutchman for 7th place. I mean 8th. Sorry. Hey Nick the Racer, welcome to the live stream, man. How are you doing?
Gap to car in front is 14.5 seconds.
Car in front.
Grosjean ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 14.5 seconds. They're falling back by around 1.2 seconds a lap. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 30.7.
I don't think there's much I can do, guys. Even though I improved my pace, Grosjean is still pulling 1.2 seconds per lap, so... But yeah, Camilo, what's up, man? How are you doing? You can probably just go to the official forums of Codemasters and
Fuel is a target -3. We need to save urgently. Next one, please.
you need to save urgently? Oh, we are not that bad. Oh, we have a retirement! Someone just pulled off to the side of the track. Come on, game, give me a safety car. Well, that's nice, Luke. By the way, welcome to the live stream. Ah, come on, no safety car deployed. But we have someone retiring. I have no idea who that is. I mean, I still have 19 cars remaining, so I really don't know what's going on. I think someone just went off because the track went back to green, I think. So looks like no one retired, just someone like locked up or something. Yeah, Dave, I'm trying my best to take it home without the fuel situation giving up on me, but maybe a puncture, maybe. Yeah, maybe a puncture.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
Oh, here comes Felipe, baby.
Our gap to the car in front is 18.1 seconds.
Oh, Magnussen is also caught up.
Right, some information on Ricardo. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Oh, Ricardo has an issue. I think Ricardo is behind us. Oh. No, he actually is not. Yeah, he was lapping that Sauber a while ago. So yeah, Ricardo is actually not behind us. He's in front of us. So maybe we can claim another position. Yes, yeah, Ricardo. And it was very far away from me, so maybe he has a puncture. I'm not really sure what's going on. Ricardo may have a puncture, as we have yellow flag in front of us. Thank God that was green, so now I can dive back on Felipe. And now he can't overtake me because it's going to be yellow. Nice. But yeah, let's see, where is he? Oh, he's on the outside.
Okay, clear.
But please, game, give me at least a virtual safety car. Why would I want to drive like that? First of all, I'm used to it. Second of all, the monitor on my left is wider and it has a higher definition, it has a higher resolution, it's also wider or bigger than my monitor that I have in front of me. And third, it doesn't bother me that I don't have my wheel lined up with that wheel, because the movements I do on my actual wheel are the same as the ones there. So, oh, here comes Vettel. Why is there not at least a virtual safety car? But yeah, I'm just used to it.
We're gonna have to go very easy to recover enough to see the race out.
Like, there's no disconnection for me, because the movements on the game and the movement on my actual wheel is the same. I calibrated to make sure it happened that way. Because yeah, if it wasn't synchronized, or if I was turning more on the wheel than in the actual game, it would be weird. But yeah. What I see, it matches up to what I'm doing, so my brain doesn't get like screwed up or anything like that. But by the way, man, welcome to the live stream. Ren's Domino, is that how you pronounce it? Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing?
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
Come on, game!
Caution, caution.
It answered my calls, but I wanted a virtual safety car that would allow me to pit. Ricardo is still with a puncture, he's still lapping. I don't know why the virtual safety car stopped, because Ricardo was still on track, very slowly. He's actually holding up someone who also went into the pits. The hell? Oh, he wants the inside. Okay.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
Oh, you still want the inside? Come on, man. Like, decide. What is he doing? Like, he went to the inside and then back again. So I don't know what he went. I don't know what he was thinking, but. But yeah, if I was able to pit during that virtual safety car, it would be so awesome.
You might want to consider switching to a lower fuel mix. We may not finish on the current settings. Is 5.8 seconds. Gap to car in front is 31.7 seconds.
Okay, this is clean as fuck at the moment. This is actually great. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I took a peek at the chat. And yeah. Hey, Daimil, welcome to the live stream, man. How are you doing? Okay, here comes Philippe, baby. Come on, don't close the door on me like that, man. I gave you the space in the previous times. Yeah, it's not... It's a mix of they being strong and me sucking at this track, so yeah.
Last lap for our pit window.
Well, looks like Massa didn't go for it. He didn't pull the trigger this time. I'm guessing that's Palmer closing in on us. Yeah, we are in the clear. We are going to get out of this deficit of fuel by the end of the race. That's for sure, I think.
Don't forget, pit in this lap.
Vettel goes with 1:28.7, fastest lap of the race so far. Okay. That was weird from him. I thought he was going for the outside, so I went to the inside to give him the outside, but then he went back. That was confusing. Okay, I gave him the space, we bumped wheels a bit, but nothing major. And he backed out from the maneuver. I don't think I squeezed him on the exit of the track, he just backed out. But all of this battling allowed Palmer, as fun as it is to battle, Palmer closed in on us, and he has probably fresher tires since he has not been battling for all these laps. So let's see if he can pull off anything. I'm going to now start to defend from 2 cars instead of just 1. And Palmer is going to have like double DRS or double slipstream, if that makes any amount of sense to you guys.
Okay, gap ahead is 14.7 seconds.
3 wide into turn 1. I'm gonna give him the space to both of them. Fuck, Mas!
You've knocked the front wing. The damage only looks minor, but you...
Like, I'm flashbacking that. Like, that's bullshit. Why do the AI break? Like, every single time they are out of the line, they come back to the line and they break. I got completely brake checked by him. Look at that. He goes and he notices he's off the line, so he goes on the brakes. I'm flashbacking that. I'm sorry, but... Like, if he's faster, but... If you are faster, that's fine, man, but don't brake check me. I know that he had to slow down more than usual because he had a shallower angle of entry into the corner, but that's a behavior the AI have even in corners where they don't need to brake to get back to the racing line. I can have a fun battle with you guys. I don't need to... That was deep.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, that was... Huh. Interesting. The car didn't like that. Maybe I downshifted too quickly. Because the car really did not like that. See, it's starting to lock up. Maybe it's the tires. I mean, only the rears are... it's kind of both, right? The car... I mean... Yep. Oh! Alonso is also closing in, but then that's... I'm guessing that's... Raikkonen. There's also a Sauber, but then there's Raikkonen, I'm guessing. It's either Raikkonen or Hamilton. I think I'm being lapped by my own teammate. What did you miss? Not really much. The guys pitted. The guys who are on a 2-stop pitted. And I've been having a fun battle with Massa. Palmer also closed in on us. And now we are like basically having a 3-wide battle for 7th place. Alonso also joined the party just now.
Some information on Palmer. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Don't squeeze me. It's 3-wide. I'm guessing Massa is on the inside. Oh my god!
We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
Yeah, Massa got it. Yeah, I won't be able to get to Massa. And god damn, the car... Yeah, I can really feel the understeer now. The car was already hard enough to drive enough. Or... enough hard to drive, or hard enough to drive already. God damn English. Okay, second to last lap. Oh, looks like Alonso is going on Palmer. Who's out? Ocon, he DNF'd in lap 3. Right at the beginning of lap 3. Yeah, that was unexpected. I wasn't expecting Palmer to go so far to the left. I thought I had enough space for them. Looks like I didn't. My power unit is so worn out that even Alonso is taking it for me. Oh, and looks like I was actually 1 lap down already. Okay, so Sebastian Vettel crosses over the line to take the win of the Malaysian Grand Prix. At least it's not Raikkonen. But speaking of Raikkonen, I think he's going to claim P2 at the end of the race, and Hamilton is going to get the last spot on the podium. So yeah, we just need to make sure we don't fall further down the order. We could have finished higher if we didn't lose the rear that time on the second to last lap, but we did what we could. We did a super soft strategy, which kind of worked for us. We struggled a bit at the end, but we had some good battles. It was a fun race, despite us not having the pace to battle with the front runners. It was still a good race, and yeah, at least we got points, and Raikkonen didn't win the race, so that's the important thing in these kinds of tracks.
Great win then for the Maranello team today. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
Einstein's actually on the points. That's nice from him.
As the adrenaline dies down after another eventful Grand Prix, here come the top 3 out onto the podium.
But yeah, it's another win from the Ferraris. They have been bottling their chances throughout the season, but this time they ran away with it. Very strong race from the Scuderia.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Well, the lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Let's give it to Sergio Perez. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
On to the constructors then. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Well, thanks, Nick. Yeah, I agree. I'm satisfied with that, even though, like, we always struggle around this track. We traditionally struggle around this track. So, yeah, it was basically damage limitation all the way. And, yeah, we did the best we could have done. Felipe Massa got us there at the end. But, yeah, like, the 2 extra points, I don't think they're going to make too much of a difference, because I'm still 38 points ahead of second place Kimi Raikkonen. Alonso and Sainz in the top 10. Very good races from them. Sergio Perez with an amazing recovery drive. And Lance Stroll, actually, I think he deserved the top 10 finish. Like, from 20th on the grid to finish P11 is still a great achievement, especially on the Williams. But I mean, even though Williams had a good pace today, I think that was a very good performance from him. Stoffel Van Dorn dropped down Verstappen and Hülkenberg. Very difficult race for them. I don't know what happened to them. But yeah, Ricciardo though, 4th to 19th. Oh yeah, he had a puncture. Ricciardo had a puncture right at the beginning of the lap, actually. So that puncture forced him to do an entire lap with the puncture. So that actually even spawns the virtual safety car. We just weren't able to take advantage of that. We weren't able to pit under the virtual safety car. So, because if we were able to, we probably could have gotten in the top 5, I think, because we would just be pushing with super soft tires and possibly we could have been able to do something special there. As you can see, we failed the target and we got beat by Lewis Hamilton. The reputation within the other teams doesn't really matter, since we are in the last season of this career mode. And yeah, let's just travel to Japan, see how it goes. Next weekend, let's just wait for the loading sequence to be done, see if we get any notifications of like whatever really, and yeah, then we are going to wrap it up, and I'm going to have some food and something to drink, and then I'll probably be back for the Japanese Grand Prix. So yeah, in about 20 minutes, half an hour, I'm going to start the Japanese Grand Prix, I think. So yeah.
Our upgrade pace is looking solid right now, but I do think we need to push harder if we want to stay competitive. Here's the report.
Well, I mean, Ferrari got an upgrade last race, as you guys can see, but we are waiting for our ultimate drag reducement upgrade. That's only added for Mexico, and that's the last upgrade we can do. So yeah, that's basically that. As you can see, so yeah, mixed conditions on track, so it might rain, so things might get spiced up. Toro Rosso recovering from, look at how far behind they were and the amount of upgrades they've done this season. Very nice pace of improvement from them. So yeah, they are right back on the Sauber. They are right back with the Sauber team. So yeah, guys, this is it for the Malaysian Grand Prix. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like button. If you did not, the dislike button is, as always, right beside it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. It's the bell icon for any notifications of whenever I'm about to start a live stream or to post a video. Sorry. Hope to see you guys next time, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.